Good morning, everyone. It's Teresa with Stampin' with Theresa. And I am getting set up here. I'll plug my phone in. Hopefully I have good lighting here. My desk is a little messy this morning, but I think we're okay. Hi, Amy. Good morning. Well, it's probably more like getting to be afternoon for you out there. It's 9 a.m. here in good old sunny, well, foggy Bothell. Okay, just trying to get set up here, trying to fix the lighting. Hopefully my phone stays in place. Okay. I am not going to be able to watch comments. Well, I might be able to. I'm trying to pull it up here on my tablet, so give me just a moment. Okay. Let's go find the video. Not doing my face today because I didn't want to cut out like I did last time. Okay, let's go ahead and share this to a page. Stampin' with Theresa. And publish. Okay. Make sure my volume's turned down. Okay. Okay. All right. I got comments. I've got a visual on everything. Thanks for sharing, Amy. And it is noon there, so you're ready for lunch. Hi, Tia. Good morning. Good late morning to you. Okay, you guys, how's the lighting look? Want to make sure we have good bright lighting here. Okay. So, I don't think we need to talk about all the crazy, weird things going on in the world today, because we all know what's going on. I'm just going to raise my camera up a little bit here. There we go. So today we're going to focus on some cute joyful cards today. Last week, you'll remember we made these cards, and everyone who shared the video last week is going to get sent one of these cards. I haven't quite made them all yet, so tomorrow I'll be finishing them up and putting them in the mail. I have prizes from the last 2 weeks packaged, ready to mail. I cannot drive, so I have not been able to drop them off yet, so just FYI. But I think my boyfriend and I will be able to go drop everything off at the post office today. Okay. So today's prizes for sharing are going to be the Positive Thoughts stamp set, which is quite apropos, I think, for right now. We're all locked down, so let's make some cute cards and mail them to our friends and tell them how much they mean to us. So really beautiful cards, stamp set here, really beautiful. And then, so that's a prize. And then I'm going to give away a Wink of Stella today as well. If you don't know what a Wink of Stella pen is, it's a beautiful little pen that causes a lot of shimmer on your projects. So I am going to work with a Wink of Stella today just for a little extra something. Now, because I feel like today people need to kind of probably be a little bit more austere with their resources and finances. I'm not trying to sell anyone anything today. With that said, if you do want to buy anything, of course, go to my Stampin' with Theresa .com site, and I will share with you if you want to buy anything this month from me. I'll pay for your shipping, so I'll put what my little commission is that I get, and I'll go ahead and cover your shipping for that, because if you want to be able to craft while you're in, I want you to be able to do it. And again, I promise you I'm not trying to sell anything here, but if you do want to get some supplies, the best deal going right now is actually the starter kit, and there's no commitment to anything. If you do the starter kit, you can purchase $125 worth of Stampin' Up! Stuff for $99, and you get free shipping, and you get a free pack of paper and a free paper trimmer and a free stamp set of your choice. So you can get quite a lot of things for $99. And if you're interested in that kind of deal to kind of plump up your craft supply for the next few weeks, that's the best thing to go. And, you know, you really don't have to do anything further. You know, if you want to, awesome. If not, you don't have to. Just don't buy anything else after that, and you'll just drop as a demonstrator. But you do get the kit, and it's fantastic deal, and it's only through March 31st, so only a few more days left of that deal. So if you are thinking you might want to buy a few things and it's going to go over $100, that's probably the way to go if you're not already a demonstrator. If you're already a demonstrator, you're already getting all kinds of great deals. And by the way, this ornate suite set is available for pre-order. So I think that you can actually include that stuff in your starter kit as well. So we got that going for us. So yeah, Tia says it's a great deal. It really is. She just joined during celebration with me as well, and we're having a lot of fun so far. Anyway, so there's that. And I am here for you every step of the way in terms of crafting and bringing cheer. My work, I think, is going to settle down a little bit, which will be kind of nice for me. I'm one of the very fortunate people that is actually, you know, still able to work. My estate is not locked down yet, but even if it does become fully locked down, which I anticipate it will actually, I'll be able to still work from home. So I'll have that going for me. So I can't even tell you how thankful I am. I know I was kind of complaining about having to work too much the last couple weeks, but you know, that's way better than the alternative. And I'm so thankful. And for all of you who are able to work from home, I'm so thankful for you guys as well. And for those of you who unfortunately aren't able to work, you know, I am saying all the prayers in the world. And, you know, let me know if you need anything, because I can maybe help with certain things. I want to keep my community strong and going, and if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. Even if you just want to call and cry on a shoulder, I'll sit and listen to you, and, you know, give you encouragement. Okay. One more thing. Speaking of encouragement, I'm going to do a special live tomorrow just on encouragement. Tia actually asked me to make a card using the Power of Hope stamp set. That's a celebration stamp set. That's the one we made a card a couple weeks ago with it. And I thought, well, that's a great idea. So instead of doing it today, we're going to do it tomorrow, and I'm going to come up with a few more encouragement cards for us to send to our family and friends, and especially those of us who have aged parents who just really can't leave the house. It's so hard for them because they can't leave the house. You know, they're the most vulnerable among us, and it's hard for us to even go visit them, right? So anyway, yeah, I think we've got everything covered. So if you feel like sharing the video, do it. You'll be in a drawing for the Wink of Stella and the Positive Thoughts stamp set. And with that, let's get to crafting, because I made some really cute projects for you guys today, and we're using limited supplies. So basically, every project we're making is going to use this Welcome Easter stamp set, and I apologize for the glare of the ring light above it, but we're going to be using this stamp set. One of the projects has no stamping whatsoever, but two of them have this, and we're going to use this stamp set. We're going to use some cardstock, but we're going to use the Best Dressed 6x6 Designer Series paper that is in the spring catalog right now, the January through June mini catalog. This is a great paper set, tons of patterns, and we are using every bit is coming from this thing. It's $11.50 in the catalog. We're going to use Memento Black because we are going to use 3 blends today on all of our cards. We're using the light and dark petal pink and the light lovely lipstick for some simple coloring today. And for our embellishment today, we're not going to go too crazy, but we're going to use the ruched ribbon in Daffodil Delight. This is also in the Spring Mini. And then we're going to use a Wink of Stella, which is in the annual catalog. And then glue and a bone folder. Okay, let's see. Let's do our Easter basket first, I think. I want to do one 3D project, then we'll do the card, and then we'll do the next 3D project. So the first one is this adorable Easter basket. You guys are not going to believe how easy this is. It's so easy. We're actually using the Itty Bitty Greetings stamp set. The reason why I'm using this one is because if you feel like you want to take advantage of the starter kit, this would be a great stamp set to get as a free stamp set. It's got a sentiment for everything. Look, it fits some little Lindor Lindt chocolates in there. And we're just going to use the Thick Whisper white cardstock because this is a great staple. So if you're trying to plump up your craft supplies to have some things to work on in the next few months or weeks, or God help us, it's only weeks, this is a great card base, and this is something you'll definitely want is the Thick Whisper white for card bases. So let's go ahead and get started. This one is using some punches, but you can use anything you have on hand to make this card however you want. I wanted to make this little round guy with the little lammy poo there. This Itty Bitty Greeting set has two sets. So this is set 1 of 2. So this one has just a lot of sentiments for all seasons, all occasions. If you don't have the stamp set, I completely recommend it. It actually coordinates with our classic label punch and a lot of our other punches. But today I decided to use no punch and just cut out the little things there. So that's always a fun way to kind of embellish your card without it really being an embellishment. Okay, we're going to use the largest starburst punch and the 2-inch circle punch. And we're also going to use this punch, which is the trio corner punch, I guess is what it's called. I'm not really sure what it's called. My apologies, but this is listed in the annual catalog in the punches. So it does a corner round, it does a detailed corner round. Let me show you what I mean. This is one of the baskets. This is a version of this basket that we're making today, but you can see that it makes that little detail in the corner there. So that's a version of the box. This is called the 246 box that we're making today. And we're going to make it into an Easter basket. And we're using the lovely lipstick ink for the sentiment on this one. Okay. So, let me show you how we do it. We've got a piece of 6x6 cardstock that Thick Whisper white that I cut to 6x6. We've got 6 by, I think this is, I can't remember. Hold on to make the little thing. This is a 1/2 inch. So 6 by a 1/2 inch. And then we've got 4 little pieces of designer series paper cut into, I think this is, gosh, you guys, 1 3/4. Yeah, 1 3/4 squares. Okay, so I just cut that in. So you'll need either a scoring tool or your paper trimmer. I think we all have paper trimmers. And if you don't, this is a great thing to throw into the starter kit. Cindy Cummings is watching. That's my mom. Hi, Mom. Good morning and welcome. Okay. So we're going to score at, so this is cut again into a 6x6 square. We're going to score at 2 inches and 4 inches. And we're going to rotate and go 2 inches and 4 inches. All right, so this is why it's called the 246 box. It's cut by 6, and we're scoring at 2 and 4. Really, really easy. Now let's grab this triple punch, and we're gonna do corner rounding on all 4. You don't need to do this, by the way. This punch is 100% optional. I'm just doing it because I think it's cute. But again, optional. You can still make an adorable little Easter basket for a friend or your kids or something, because we're probably all going small this year for holidays and whatnot. Going to use our scissors, and all we need to do is cut up on the score line up to the first score line, and we're just going to do that on this side, and we're going to flip it around and do it on this side. Okay. So this paper has a pattern on it, and so I kind of want it to be the same pattern all the way around. So what I'm doing is, let's do this here. I think this needs to be opposite like that. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm doing is just kind of laying this out. So do you see how I've got on, wait. There we go. Okay, so on this side, I have the diagonals going this way. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's how I did it. Yep, okay. And then on this side, I have the diagonals going the opposite way. So I'm going to go through and corner round these in the corners that they coordinate with. If you're not using a pattern that doesn't have like directional lines like this, you don't need to worry about this. This one just had the lines, and I just wanted it to kind of not look a little too weird, if you get my drift. Okay. All right, so real quick, let's just glue those in, centering them in on those corners. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. By the way, if you're watching and you're a demonstrator, you also are eligible for the prizes. Everyone's eligible. If you share the videos, you're in the drawing. And I'll do the drawing next week. And if for some reason the mail system says no, you know, in the coming days and weeks, I'll set them aside and we will wait until, oops, oh, that's fun. Oh, I'm so excited that I just did that. We'll wait, you know, till things get to normal. I'm just going to let that dry, you guys, because I'll just try to roll that off once it's dry. Accidents happen. So we'll just see how that goes for us. If anything, I could probably even just glue another piece of paper. Or maybe it's not dry enough, I could rip this one off. I hate boo-boos like that. So irritating. Okay, we're just going to pretend like that didn't happen. We're going to just fold. You don't actually need to use your bone folder on this one. It's okay that things aren't like perfectly scored in. So what we're going to do, so a chunk of that's actually going to be covered, so that'll be okay. So this is so simple. We just did those easy cuts. We put our little patterns on the edge. And now we're just going to do this, okay? The reason why I'm going to leave that up top is because I'll put the little lammy poo decoration on the top there. So you can have these be as, if you want it to be one of these things where the corners just meet in the middle, like I did on this one. So this one is a much, let me show you. This basket is a much wider version, so you can fit more stuff in it than this one, but we're making this tighter version today because I kind of feel like this one isn't quite as secure, but it's still cute. But if you're giving it to a kid, I'd probably go with this one. Okay, so what we're gonna do, all right, we're just gonna put a little bit of glue on these little corners like so. Just on the corners, just enough to tack them down. Okay. And we are going to move these in just like so. So when you look at it from this side, and we'll just press that down. Oh, for crying out loud. Good grief, you guys. That glue spill. No bueno. Well, live TV, right? So we'll hold that down a minute. You could also use Tear and tape if you want to, but I don't know. Tear and tape's not my favorite. And this will stick together perfectly well with regular multi-purpose glue here. And this glue, you guys, is really inexpensive considering the cost of scrapbooking supplies in general. So, and it goes quite a ways. So if you're looking to save a little money but still want to craft, that's a good way to go. Okay. I believe it's safe to use on photos as well for scrapbooking. So this will just naturally kind of fit together based off of what we did on the other side. So it's not so hard to make sure you've got it lined up and right. Got a little bit of glue seepage. We can just clean that up with our fingernail. Okay, I'm just holding it in place for a second, letting her dry. Okay. So the next thing, I've got glue all over my fingers. You know what? This calls for coffee. Mike went and got me my coffee this morning because he's such a dear. Okay. So we're going to take that strip of 6 by 1/2 inch and we're just going to take it between our fingers and give it just a soft little curl. And then we're just going to take our glue and just a small amount right there on the edge. And then we're going to just kind of line this up right like that. Let's see if I've got this. Do you see that? So just so it's like right up against that edge, just like that. And we'll just give it a second to dry. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. You don't need much. See, I didn't use that much at all. This glue is magic glue. It holds so well. I mean, you're not going to be putting like a bunch of rocks in this basket, you know what I mean? So just a few little candies and it's going to hold well. It will do the job. Okay, so does anyone have anything good to share with us about this week? Trying to keep this a positive stamp time today, but I'd love to know what kind of good things happened to you guys this week. We need to share a bunch of good news. We had a press conference by our governor yesterday, and I had gotten word from a fire chief from a county that I think that they were originally intending to put us on lockdown yesterday, but they changed it. So I kind of had advanced warning a little bit, but they changed it and made it so it's one last warning of people needing to heed the kind of curfew rules and social distancing. So we're just taking the one that says Easter Blessings and we're just going to trim it. We don't need much. Just going to put it on this little trimmed paper. I don't really like how that one turned out. Let's do the back side. So I was really joyful that we were not mandated yet to go on full state lockdown. It was just a stern warning. Because I thought for sure, ever since New York, California, and Illinois yesterday joined the party, I thought for sure Washington wouldn't be too far behind, but we weren't. So to me, that was really great news because one thing I know is that it's been great for my employees to come to work. It's, even though we're working really hard, it's such a morale boost for them to like have normal things to do every day. So I was not happy because of myself or for the business, because, you know, everything just kind of is what it is at this point. But I was really happy for my employees that they still get to come to work and have kind of a normal life. So to me, that was a really good thing that happened this week. T and Amy, you both still have jobs. That's great news. Mom, what are you doing? What did your company decide to do this week? Okay, so we're going to go back to our little Lammy Poo. I'm going to color his cheeks, or her cheeks. Let's make this one a girl, with the light petal pink. And then I am going to color her ears with the dark petal pink. Just real simple. Not a ton of coloring going on here. Morning, Niney. Welcome. We're making cheerful Easter cards today. And projects. So right now we're making a basket using this cute little set, this little animal set. We're going to do the bow and the light lovely lipstick. Yep, this is the light. These are the Stampin' blends, you guys. They color so nicely. If you're using Stampin' blends, you're going to want to use the Tuxedo Black Memento ink, because these are our alcohol-based markers. I forgot to color her little nose, so we're going to color that in the dark petal pink. Okay, and remember I said we were going to do the wink of Stella? Well, here we go. I'm going to just color everything over this. This is a clear liquid that's got shimmer in it, and I'll put it up to the camera and hopefully you'll be able to see the shimmer on camera. Otherwise you're just going to have to trust me. But it's a nice little marker. It's clear, and let's see, oops, it's clear, and it's got kind of this brush tip, so those are like real bristles. It's really neat. You can also do some watercolor techniques with it as well. So let me see if I can show some of the shimmer. Can you see the shimmer on the camera? I can't tell. It's very subtle. All right. Oh, 90, your husband works at a casino. Oh God, that is insane stuff with the casinos. I can't believe that. Sorry about that, 90. It's really rough. Okay, so I'm just centering the lamb in the middle of the punch, and she barely fits, but she fits good enough. So we're taking it. And now we are going to glue her down. And where did I put my glue? There it is. 90, I was saying earlier, you know, if there's anything that I can do to help with anything, I know I'm far away, but let me know, okay? Because I'll be gosh darned if anyone in our Stampin' with Theresa community suffers needlessly, and if there's something I can do to help someone, I'm going to do it. So just let me know. As long as I have resources to help, I will use them. You're walking your dog. That's okay, 90. You can go ahead and watch the replay for the beginning, and I'll go over the giveaways again at the end. Okay, you guys. How cute is she on that little starburst background? So cute. And we're using the lovely lipstick cardstock here. So we're just going to go ahead and take advantage of the side that I did the glue boo-boo on, and we're just going to glue her right down. This is a really simple project, and you can use it with any supplies you have on hand. And you could use any cardstock. I just like the Thick Whisper White, and I wanted to be able to use things, you know, that are kind of staples that you might want to have in your collection, your stash. Okay, so we're just going to trim this out. So quick and simple. And this is a great sentiment to do that with, because it's so straight. So you just make a few simple straight cuts and just right up to the words there. So Mom, you guys are working on the remote plan. That's good. Why doesn't everyone say where they're from? I think that would be fun for you guys to know where each other is from. You guys know I'm in Bothell, Washington, which is just north and just east of Seattle. Okay, we'll get rid of these guys, little scraps. Okay, and now I'm just gonna put just a little dab here. The native casinos have shut down too. Wow. Hi, Lori. Good morning. Westfield, Indiana, just north of Indianapolis. In Bullhead City in Arizona. Where's Bullhead City? My mom's in Wharton, Virginia, which is where Theresa should live. Oh, Mom, you're funny. Okay, and then we're just going to glue this down just like so. So it's just so cute. Easter blessings. So we've got just simple little shimmer going on with the Wink of Stella that we added on the areas where we colored. And then let's just make a cute little bow. Madill, Oklahoma. Okay, so in Laughlin. All right, or near Laughlin. Tia, where's Madill in Oklahoma? I went to Baylor University in Waco, Texas, and there were lots of Oklahomans that went to Baylor. But I don't know, you know, in relation to like the Panhandle, or I'm not sure exactly where you're located. Oh, look. I got that bow all upside down. That's all right. We'll just work it till we're happy with it. This ribbon ties really nice bows, you guys. I like this one. My fingers are just being a little... The coffee's kicking in and making my hands shake a bit. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys. I came home from work last night. I think I got home at like 6 o'clock-ish, or no, 7, and I think I had fallen asleep by 7:30, and I fell asleep down on the couch, and then Mike forced me up to bed, and so I went to my bed even though I was so tired. I just wanted to stay on the couch. I did not want to move, and but I fell right asleep, and then I just slept right until it was time to get up and get ready for this morning. And same thing the night before, I just crashed and slept, which was great because I have not been sleeping well. All right. Lori, how did I get from Seattle to Baylor? That's an excellent question. Because when I went to Baylor, nobody north of the Mason-Dixon line knew about Baylor. Just kidding. You know, my dad said... I started at the University of Washington, and I wasn't a very successful student there. It was just so big. And I was, let's be honest, way too immature to be in college at that time. I should have waited. But so I went to Baylor. It was a lot more like a high school setting, actually. They were really strict on like school attendance and all that stuff. So I'm using sand eraser, a mono, which I just bought on Amazon. And this is how we're removing our adhesive that I spilled onto this project real quick. And it's also just rubbing off pretty nicely as well. So I just got it started. So yeah, so Baylor is the largest Southern Baptist university in the world. And I was a little Catholic girl, Catholic school and whatnot, and headed on down there. And I didn't know that there was a difference between Baptists and Catholics. I just thought, you know, hey, we're all Christian, right? Anyway, so it was a very interesting cultural experience for me. Let's just put it that way. But I really loved it. It was a great school, and I would absolutely send kids there. if I had them to send. It's really conservative school, actually, really conservative. So if you tend to be on the liberal side and wouldn't want your kids at a conservative school, you probably wouldn't want to send them to Baylor. If you're a conservative and want to send your kids to a super conservative school that's not as liberal, Baylor is a great choice. I myself am a bit middle of the road, so I saw value in it. You guys are talking about Kenny Rogers. Yeah, that was, that's probably some of the most upsetting news I've heard all week, if I'm being honest, because who doesn't love Kenny Rogers? All right, you guys, so there's our little basket. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? And you just put some little crinkle paper in there and you're good to go. I'm not sending projects this week because they're all bulky, and so we're giving away the stamp set and that Wink of Stella pen instead, because I just don't want those baskets to get crushed. Okay, so our next card is we're gonna do an action wobble card. Okay, what do you guys think? Tia, yes, I have my Mickey shirt on. Were you able to catch a glimpse of it? So what do you guys think of this little bunny? All right, let's get to stamping on this guy. He's inspired by this card that I made last week just for fun. A little chick. So let's go and stamp. Oh, and then this chick, I stamped the envelope with the chick on it, and the bunny, the envelope, I just made the little flowers on it. Okay, well, let's get to stamping. This is a really simple one. Oh, I put away my lovely lipstick. Let's get that back. Okay, so we're using purple posy cardstock because I say whenever you have a chance to use purple posy, you just do it. So I'm doing it. In this card, we're going to actually make a little bit different floral background than the other one, but we're still using the bunny. Okay, so let's set that card aside and let's do this real quick. So I'm not going to stamp on the inside of this card, but there was a little scrap left over when I was trimming out the piece that goes on the card. So I'm just going to glue this to the piece that we're putting on the inside of the card. And the card base is cut to 8.5 by 5.25 or 5.5, and scored at 4.25. And let's see, where's my bone folder? And so this inside panel for writing is cut to 5.25 by 4. So it just leaves a little border around. And again, for all of our projects today, we're using that Best Dressed Designer Series paper. We're trying to use minimum supplies today, so you guys can get ideas on how to make cards with stuff you've already got. Let's just, since we're in the gluing mood, let's just glue this guy down too. We're just going to center him. This is a great go-to card layout, by the way. Like just a layering piece of Designer Series paper, and then you can stamp on a piece of white, you know, and then put a little, today we're going to put the ribbon on it. So let's just do some stamping real quick. Let's grab, let's set that aside first. Let's do our bunny first so the Memento Tuxedo can dry, and then we can color him or her up. I don't know. Let's make this one a girl too. We're all girls here, so let's make some girl characters. All right. So we'll let her dry. Okay. Setting her aside. So let's grab our lovely lipstick and we're going to stamp the Happy Easter. Amy, this is your favorite layout. It's one of mine too. I love having go-to layouts. It just makes card making so easy. It's a little crooked, but guess what? Handmade card, so we're not gonna stress. I'm not even gonna flip it over. because I don't think anyone's going to really notice or care. Okay, and then let's go ahead and just, since I'm in little cleaning mode, clean as you go. All right, and then let's use the Daffodil Delight, and we'll stamp a few little daisies that come with this set. Just here and there, little random bit of stamping. If you don't have the designer series paper, don't want to buy it, you could always use little bits like this to create your own designer series paper. You know, I like to do a lot of tone-on-tone stamping with that sort of thing. So, you know, I'd probably take, if I was using this purple posy cardstock, I'd probably take Highland Heather and stamp the daisies on there if I wanted to create kind of a fancy look to the card. Okay, so we'll set those aside and let's get our ribbon. And we're just going to do a simple little knot on this one, but you could do a bow. And there's actually a couple ways you could do this. If you wanted to tie a knot like this and just have a little knot in the middle of your card, and so you don't have the tails hanging out, but you just want kind of a little decorative kind of touch to the card, this is an option. Just go like this. And you've got a nice little option there. But I like tails, so I'm going to undo this and we're going to do tails. And I like bows a lot too, but I just want to do a knot for this card. If you want to do a bow, you do a bow. If you want to do something altogether different, then do it. It's your card. I am merely giving ideas. And if you're just a beginner stamper and have never stamped before and have never really made cards before and you want to know if you like it, you know what? Just get some paper, fold it in half, and, you know, cut out some stuff from like a magazine. And you can make a really cute card that way too. So, you know, if we're all having some unknowns with our jobs right now, so, but that shouldn't mean that you can't get clever and crafty, right? All right, so there's our little knot. Now is the fun part. Let's just actually glue this down and then we're going to do the fun part, which is coloring up our bunny and then putting it on the action wobble. Okay, so we'll just stick this down. This paper is so pretty. When I saw it released, I was gaga for it right away. Okay, so let's grab our 3 blends that we're using. We've got our light petal pink because obviously we need to put little cheeks on our little bunny. And then let's color the bunny ears with the dark petal pink and the little neck fuzz and the bottoms of his feet, or her feet. That's right, we're doing a girl, her feet. And then let's get our light, lovely lipstick and dot it on to the nose there. She's so cute. Oh my goodness, so cute. And then let's not forget our Wink of Stella. Let's add our little shimmer shine here. Has anyone ever used the Wink of Stella before? And if you have, tell everyone if you like it. And there's a little trick to getting it started. So when you get, whoever wins it next week, when you get it, let me know if you need help. There's actually videos on YouTube that shows you how to get it started also. Hi, Ree, welcome. Okay, so let's fussy cut this little cutie out. Get it started, set that aside. And you don't need to be too crazy about the fussy cut. Leave a nice little border around because we need a space for the action wobble to cling to here, and I'll show you what I mean. All right. I go silent when fussy cutting, I guess. All right. Okay. And just like that, we have the cutest little bunny all cut out. Now, this is an action wobble. I bought it off of Amazon, and it's just Action Wobbles by Hampton Art. Peel and stick wobbles. Stampin' Up! Does not sell these. So, just so you know. I think that we can maybe add a third prize if you want this week of, if somebody wants some of those, I have a ton, obviously. So I don't mind sending some out. If you want some, let me know. In fact, I can just share it. Anyone who's watching the video right now, and if you want some, you tell me and I'll send you some. Okay, so let's get up so I can show you close on the camera. You can see that the wobble's a little bit bigger than the bunny. Now, you can trim the wobble, which I've done, or you can just use it, and I'll show you how to make it so it's not sticky and it's hardly obvious. So what you're going to do is, this has a release paper right here, and we're just going to stick our little girl right here. Now, you can do the fussy cutting even further around so it's not as bad. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our embossing buddy, and I am going to just pounce it on the exposed part of the wobble. So that's going to take the stick away. And then it leaves a little powder behind. So we'll just wipe her off there. So now that's not sticky. So now what we need to do is we're going to take this release paper off the back. It's completely clear. So any stamping that we did beneath it will show through. But I think I left a little way anyway through it. We'll just stick her right down. And look at her. Oh my gosh. You guys, what do you think? Is this a winner? And then just type yes to yes wobbles. Type yes wobbles, and I'll send you a few of these wobbles because those won't be too hard to send in the mail. All right, you guys, we have our cute little bunny card. So, and then of course this is the other one I made, and then this is based off of what I made last week. How cute. Okay, so let's set that aside, and we are ready to move on to our final project today, which is an exclusive Stampin' with Theresa creation. I engineered this box this morning. That's what I woke up early to do, because I'm like, we're doing a cute little pocket back gift for friends and family. I think Bath & Body Works still has these. If they don't, I'm sure they're going to be getting them back in stock soon. So anyway, and I've got a bunch here that I was going to give to my employees, which I'm still going to do, and I'm leave them on their desk for a little welcome back gift when we're all back in the office again. But here we go. I made a little template, and this is it. So you can maybe do a screenshot, pause. I will get this up on my website. But what this is it's a piece of 6 inches. Oh, you guys, I have the wrong cut. Look, it's not the right size. Well, guess what? This just means we all get to cut this paper together and do it from scratch. I'll show you how this goes. Is this 6 inches? I think this is 6 inches across. No. So we need a 6-inch, wait. This is, okay, so we need this to be 6 by 3.5, okay? So let's grab our paper trimmer. Set that aside. Sorry, I made a boo-boo already, you guys. My brain doesn't work well with numbers. All right, so let's make this 6 inches. Here we go. Just like so. And then we want it to be 3.5 inches. Okay. All right, it matches up. Perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our score blade. So get your trimmer blade up to the top and we're gonna get our score blade. And we're gonna score this at 3/4 of an inch on the bottom edge here. Okay, and then we're gonna score at 1 1/4. And then 2 1/8. And I'm so sorry it's an eighth, but it's just based off of the size of the pocket back. Okay, and then we'll just flip her around and do those same dimensions on the other side. So 1 1/4 by 2 1/8. Okay, so we're done with our trimmer for now. So let's just go ahead and fold everything. This again does not need to be perfectly burnished because this paper folds really nicely. So it's gonna look like this on the front and you're like, that's kind of ugly. Well, okay, you're right. And if I had more time, I would have figured out how to make it go all the way across on both sides and still have the right dimensions, but I wanted to have something for you guys this morning, so we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so we actually need to get our ruler back out and we're gonna do a little measurement. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little dot at 1 1/4 inches, and we're gonna actually need our trimmer again. So remember when I said that we didn't need it anymore? I was just kidding again. Okay, so 1 1/4, so little dots on each side right there. Okay, let's grab our trimmer. So we are going to line up this score line right here with this dot in the gutter of this trimming blade area. So right through there. And just line that up. So we're making a little triangle and we're cutting off that triangle edge. And we're gonna do the very same thing. So that score line with that pencil mark in the gutter, boom, just like that. Pretty simple. So when we have it folded across, we'll see it just like this, okay? This will be covered, so you're not gonna even really need to worry about erasing anything. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to just cut these here and here, because we're going to make these little, oops, shaky hands, you guys. So little tabs, and here and here. So this is a really simple little box. Anyone can do it. I think the hardest part is doing that diagonal cut, which it looks like I messed up on my measurement, but you know, what else is new today? Apparently I'm doing a lot of messing up. Yeah, look at that. It's not even right. Anyway, it's still going to work. Let's not even worry about things like that. There's way bigger fish to fry. So what we're going to do is kind of do that. Just kind of get a feel for what it's going to look like. And we're just going to put a strip of glue along here and along here. There we go. So just along here, oops, and along here. So we are just going to kind of square that up a little bit. And then we're going to fold these guys in. And then put this here. So we'll just do this. Actually, what we'll do, let's cut these, let's give these a little miter cut here so they don't stick out from the edge. So just like that. And then we're going to glue this guy. So we'll just put a little glue right like so. Do you like how I'm fumbling here? All right. Let's get that down. Let's give this a little burnish. our bone folder. Burnished that. Okay. All right, you guys, look. So cute. Where's our... Oh, I've got it in the sample. So let's just do a little fit test. Mine's flaring. I didn't close it in quite enough on the front. But again, meh, we're not worried about it. So we're going to take the 6" by 2" strip of Designer Series paper. I picked out this one because I thought it was super cute. And we're not going to do any official scoring of it, but rather what we're going to do is just kind of loosely fold it up against the edges, like so, because we're going to wrap it around. But if we go through and score it, it's not going to fit right. It's a little bit bigger than the mint macaron, so it's better just to do that fit test. And then what I do is I just go through here and line it up so it's straight, and then just fold it down. And again, we don't need to do the bone folder burnish with this. Okay. So now we take this and look, it fits perfectly around the box. So all we need to do now is do this. Now, because I don't love how it's not perfect on the bottom, for the purposes of this video and demonstration today, I think it's great, but I will probably work with this a little bit longer and get it to be a little bit more finished looking. And so when I put the template up on my website, I'll put it, it'll be a template that's a little bit more finished looking, so it doesn't look quite like that. The corner fold on the front is fine, but I just need to figure out a way to get this just a little bit deeper, and I will work on that. Okay, and then we've got this, and it's perfect. So let's take our little ribbon. Again, Daffodil Delight. Ruched ribbon, and make a little bow. Okay. And trim the tails. Just like that. We've got a great little gift. Little pocket back gift. Let's put this one better. This one's better. So there we go. And that's it. What do you guys think? I know it's just kind of a rush together project, but I really wanted to get this invented for you to give away something cute like that. Anyway, so let's just recap giveaways for this week. Remember last week, anyone who shared last week's video, I'll be mailing them a card that we used with the ornate flower suite that's brand new. Will be released very soon by Stampin' Up. This is in the upcoming catalog, and they did a sneak peek release of that set. So anyone who shared last week's video will get that card. This is a special little cheerful thinking of you card. Anyone who shares the video this week will be entered in the drawing for this Positive Thoughts stamp set and the Wink of Stella pen. So we'll do 2 drawings. And then if you want the action wobbles, just say, yes, wobbles. Type that in. And if you've shared it, type in that you shared the video, because that makes it really easy for me to figure that out. And then let's see what else. If you want to order anything this week or this month, as long as we've got the virus situation going, I will give you guys free shipping, so you don't have to pay for shipping. So if you order, I'll see, you know, tell me what the cost of the shipping was, and I will PayPal you some money to cover that cost. And then if you want to get the best value, if you want to plump up your supplies, if you're not already a demonstrator, the best value going is if you buy the starter kit. And you can buy the starter kit and have no obligation to be a demonstrator or anything. You can do what you want with it. Keep it if you want to, don't if you don't, up to you. But right now you can get $125 worth of Stampin' Up! Products for $99. And with that, you get a free paper trimmer, let's see, it's a little guillotine paper trimmer. It's very small and cute and perfect for cutting like little photos. I had this popped out because I don't like that guide, but it's just this little cute thing. You get this for free. You get a sampler pack of paper. Let me just show you real quick because I've got it right here. Right here for free, 6x6 piece of paper, and it's got most of the papers that are currently in the Celebration and spring catalog, spring mini catalog, and then you can pick out a stamp set of your choice as well. So you get an extra stamp set, paper, trimmer, and $125 for $99 with no shipping. Oh, and I forgot to tell you earlier, you also get a free paper pumpkin with that. So, and then here, let's pretend like this is your stamp set. So if you want to stock up and have a few supplies on hand so you can be crafty and not too bored during this weird time, that's the best deal. Otherwise, if you want to place any kind of order, I will pay for your shipping. And, you know, there's that. So, and if you, Celebration is till the end of this month. So that starter kit is for Celebration. So just so you know, that will end on the last day of March. Okay, you guys, any questions, let me know. If you are interested in the starter kit, let me know. I'll send you the link to get you started there. And anyway, you guys have as great of a week as you can, and I'll be popping in again tomorrow for a live to do some encouragement cards. So we'll do that tomorrow. All right, you guys, have a really great week. Hang in there. I know it's hard, and can't wait to see you next time. All right, bye-bye.